Exodus 34:12 says, "Watch yourself that you make no covenant with the inhabitants of the land which you are going, or it will become a snare to you in your midst." And Exodus 34:15 and 16 says, "Otherwise you might make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land, and they would play harlot with their gods and sacrifice to their gods, and someone might invite you to eat of his sacrifice, and you might take some of his daughters and for his sons, and your daughters might play the harlot with their gods and cause your sons also to play a harlot with their gods." Well, if you're joining us in reading through this 90-day reading plan, today's reading is Exodus 34:10 through 35:9, and I encourage you to read that passage. There are so many things that we could talk about in today's passage, but I'd like to kind of focus on our relationship with the world. James 4:4 says, "You adulteresses, do you not know that friendship with the world is hostility towards God? Therefore, whoever wishes to be a friend of the world makes himself an enemy of God." Many in the Christian community have failed to realize this truth and have compromised their walk with Christ. When I was contemplating becoming a chaplain in the Civil Air Patrol, I went online to do some research. I found one website that talked about why a military chaplain was giving up his faith and even considering the chaplaincy. The author argued that by becoming a part of the organization, you officially became part of all of their beliefs, and that was compromising your relationship with Christ. Well, he intimated that that is what God told Moses in these verses. But what he failed to realize was that we have to work inside of the world no matter where we are. We do not have the luxury of being transported to heaven the minute we begin our relationship with Christ. We are surrounded by people who do not believe what we believe. Therefore, we are to live our lives in such a way that we do not compromise, but rather we live with others, and we will ask or be asked why we believe what we believe. St. Francis of Assisi, who lived in 1181 through 1226, once said, "Preach the gospel and sometimes use words. Our lives are to reflect our walk with Christ. It does not matter where we are. We can be in the military or we can be in the civilian world. Our ministry is to live as Christ lived. Our talking should be incidental to that." Now, we are not to make compromises when it comes to our walk with Christ. But as our society is multicultural and pluralistic, it is our lives that changes people, not necessarily our tongue.